Hey RVers, ever found yourself stranded on the side of the road with an RV malfunction?
Oh, it's not starting.
We had a broken leaf spring.
Do you have a Schwintek slide out stuck in the out position?
We get home and the fridge isn't working.
I noticed on our last trip out that we were leaking some water.
Don't panic. In today's video, we're going to share 3 essential steps to help you troubleshoot and fix common RV problems. Whether you're a seasoned RV enthusiast or a newbie, these tips will save you a whole lot of time, money, and stress. So let's dive in. And please don't forget to share your RV troubleshooting steps in the comments below. All right, first, make sure to check the simple stuff first and follow basic troubleshooting steps. Before diving into more complex ideas of what's wrong, make sure that the fuses are intact, make sure the circuit breakers are working, make sure there's no loose connections in any of the wires. It's sort of like the simplest solutions are often overlooked, and you want to focus on the simplest solutions first. So not only do you want to start with the basics, but you want to follow basic troubleshooting steps when you're troubleshooting an RV. An example of that is only change one thing at a time and then test. If you change 3 or 4 things and then go test and it works, you're never going to know which thing it was that fixed the problem. So an important concept in troubleshooting is always making a change and then testing, and only doing one change per test. Also, when you're troubleshooting, whatever you're trying to solve, try to draw it in your mind as a linear process. Here's an example. My water heater was giving me an error, and basically it wasn't working off the propane. It would work off the 110 volt, but it wouldn't work off the propane. Couldn't quite figure it out. So I said, okay, first let me think of this. I've got the propane tanks going to the regulator, going to the tubes, going to the heater, and going to my stove. So let me look at either ends. So I made sure the propane was turned on, and I just went and checked the stove. I was getting, fire and propane to the stove, but sometimes these water heaters, especially the new digital ones, they're a little touchy. It has to be just the right amount of pressure. So I said, let me go back, and what I'll do is I'll try each tank. I had a tank in the back of the truck. I tried 3 different tanks, and each tank gave me the same problem. So it's like, wasn't bad propane. It wasn't a bad propane tank. Maybe it's the regulator. So I went and exercised the switch in the regulator. I tapped it with a hammer real quick just to kind of see if there was some valve or anything stuck. Didn't seem to solve the problem at all. I checked all the hoses going from the propane into the trailer. I didn't smell anything. And with propane, if there's a leak, you're generally going to smell it. So let me go look at the water heater. I'm going down the line here. And when I got to the water heater, there was a switch that was switched to off. It was basically the 12 volt operations of the propane tank. Turns out it was turned off by the repair person that was going in there earlier. I guess they turned it off and forgot to turn it back on. Turned out to be a pretty simple fix. I just needed to turn the switch from off to on. And the reason I was able to discover that is because I thought of my propane system in a linear fashion, started at one end and worked my way down until I found the problem. So again, keep it basic and follow the basic troubleshooting steps. Now, number 2, the power of the internet. Consult your owner's manual. The internet is your best friend, and it likely has not only the manual for your RV, but it likely has all the manuals for the appliances for your RV on the internet. This can help you with troubleshooting steps, finding common error codes that may be cited in the manual, system diagrams, maintenance schedules. Everything you need to know about your appliance and your RVs are generally included in all the documentation. Yes, it probably came with your RV, but you can also find it all online, which makes it easier to search for, easier to print out, and you can keep copies of all these manuals on your phone. Like I said, the internet is like a gold mine of information. A couple examples are looking at my Ember RV. I have an Ember brand RV, and if you go to the Ember site, you can actually put in your model and your year, and it will filter down all the manuals just for your model. Not just the Ember owner manuals, but all of the appliance manuals are also all included there. And of course, another great example of online resources are YouTube videos themselves. When you're watching my videos, so you probably already know this, YouTube is full of great RV resources. Fix-it resources, manufacturer videos that they've put out. So look online. I bet you somebody else has already fixed the problem you're trying to resolve. Number 3, don't fix it yourself. Get professional help. If you are unable to resolve an issue, don't hesitate to consult or call an RV technician. They have the expertise, they have the certifications, they have the tools to diagnose and repair complex problems. Something that's new to you is like an everyday thing for these folks. Small investment in professional help can save you a lot of time and frustration. For that reason, you kind of want to have a reliable RV repair person on your speed dial. You want to have already done the research for a local RV repair person. A mobile mechanic can actually sometimes save you more money than taking it to the dealership. For instance, I have a local on-site repair person, Highland RV, here in the Fraser Valley near Vancouver. He will actually come to my RV, whether it's at storage or wherever. He will work on it, and the hourly rate is actually less than the dealership. He has all the same certifications, he's got a van full of tools, and this guy knows what he's doing. Over time, your mobile mechanic will actually get to know you and your RV, and because the hourly rate for my repairman is less than the dealer, it affords me a little more flexibility to invest in solutions and work in partnership with this repairman on how to get my RV repaired. He's great. And if you're traveling, keep in mind that most RV parks keep a couple of mobile mechanics in their Rolodex, so you can usually check in with the management of an RV park, and they'll almost always have 1 or 2 mobile mechanics or a local place you can take your RV to that they'll recommend. So to recap, keep it simple and go through basic troubleshooting steps, changing only one thing at a time. That's the key first step you want to do. Second is look at online resources. Make sure to check the online manuals that your manufacturer and the appliance manufacturers for your RVs have published. Nearly all of them have published a full library at this point, and it's all free. Make sure you look at repair or troubleshooting videos that are dealing with the same issues that you're dealing with. Again, most manufacturers now have put out their own library of videos, so you can actually hear it straight from the horse's mouth. Lippert's a great example. There's all kinds of Lippert videos out there. If you want to figure out how to maintain your Swintech slide out, or you want to figure out how to use your Nautilus system, these things are all online now. And finally, get a professional. Whatever your career is, I bet you're a professional, and I bet you feel you do your job pretty darn well. You do it all day long, and people call on you to do your job well. And guess what? So are they. They are RV professional repair technicians. This is what they do day in, day out. You bring in the professional to do the job right, to do it once. You might be able to fix it or figure it out, but you know they can figure it out. You can save yourself some time and hassle by paying the right people to do the job right the first time. And there it is, 3 simple yet effective tips to help you tackle your RV problems. Remember, patience, persistence, and a little know-how can get you a long way. The next time your RV throws you a curveball, you'll be ready to hit it out of the park. And when you hit your limit, blow the whistle, bring in the professionals. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe for more RV tips and tricks. And please, don't forget to share your RV troubleshooting steps in the comments below. I'm sure others could benefit from hearing your experiences. And before you go, why don't you click on one of these videos below, check out some of the other videos you might find on my channel. Thanks, everyone.